All right, so the diverse talk is getting better by the week. And of course, anytime I meet my gossip partner, then you should know that we are about to do some one or two discussions on who is on the chopping board. Today we have some one or two people, but then obviously, as I have Tilly Akuya Nipa here, we will talk about Nana McBrown, because this is the diverse talk. So before we start talking about any other thing, we need to pick up the she's in the conversations to start with them. My name is Sammy Flex, and my usual guest is Tilly Akuya Nipa. Those who are ardent followers of Xylophone FM's Showbiz agenda, last Thursday you realized that we discovered a new star where everybody was almost talking about Tilly Akuya Nipa. We have her again here on the Diverse Talk, thanks to Digital Rasta, Currency, and of course his other brother is Richie Flex, making the world enjoy quality content here on Sammy Flex TV. Tilly, hope you're good.
I'm fine, thank you.
Food Universe, what's new?
Yeah, Nyamiadom. Instagram.
Charlie, let me confess. Is it from yesterday or some 2 days or so ago? You've been sharing some one or two delicious photos, and anytime I see them, I go like, yummy and crunchy.
Yeah, so you see, that's the use of Food Universe. Yeah.
Like, are they real? Are they available so that when I see the photos, I can go taste them?
Yeah, so that's my business as Food Universe. I'm trying to get people see stuff like that online, but then how to get it? So then I will post stuff like that. If you want them, then I can link you to where you can get it, the person who prepared it, so that if they also have a business of preparing that in bulk, they can also push it out there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So the ones you shared, where can we get them? The ones you shared, I want to see if I can get the photos right, because I saw them and I was getting crazy. Okay, so I've seen Food Universe. Oh, I've not even followed on Twitter yet. So you can also go ahead and follow now. Food Universe, and yes.
Okay, yeah. So
this is some
serious
kebab.
This particular post, I made sure I posted things that are people can get around anywhere, and I was targeting the evenings. That's Friday evenings. Obviously, when you hang out with your friends, you get the kebabs anywhere that you want as a person, or you could have this whiskey and the tequila shots, depending on the ones.
Mixologist.
No, this is why you're mixologist. Well, yeah,
the shots.
The shots itself. So Friday evening, people go for either the kebabs and the chichingani, yeah, or some of them will go for the shots. I mean, their friends, they go out, they want to take the shots and go out and party and go home. And we have the pizza people, those who Fridays, they relegate them to junk food, pizza food. They want to sit as a group and take the pizza chat and all. And we have the other ones, a cocktail. Cocktails, I can say.
There is a special one a lady introduced me to called Sex on the Beach or something.
Oh yeah. We have a lot of things, yeah. So this one, I didn't specifically pick from particular, but there are things that people do on Friday that you can get anywhere when you go. So it depends on what you feel for that night. You can get it anywhere. This thing, if you go to what do you call Serralio, you can get this. You can get Serralio also.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can get this. You can get pizza if you want to. Your taste is for pizza and hanging out with friends for pizza. You can get. So this one was just to give you to ask people how they want to unwind on Fridays. So Friday, this is common. You can get.
I see.
Yeah.
But then if I also have a spot and I want to advertise or publicize my product, Tilly's Food Universe can do that for me.
Oh yes. We have to engage with you, and then now I can throw some spotlights on your business, and then maybe if I can, obviously I can have to direct traffic to your site.
You can as well. All right, so take advantage of this as early as possible on almost all the social media platforms. Food Universe, and remember the universe is spelled UNIVERZ. That is how the universe is spelled.
Yeah.
Go ahead, inbox her, and let's do business. Now, straight to the Diverse Talk. That is the weekly edition we have been providing you here on Sammy Flex TV. Today, we're talking about Baby Magazine. I have been following, or I have subscribed to, yes, the right word is subscribed. I have subscribed to Baby Magazine's YouTube channel for some months. I never knew fire was just about happening. And therefore, finally, when she turned one, and the mom and the parents, of course, the family started the celebrations, I've now seen the real fire. In Ghana, almost every YouTube channel or any online platform is talking about Baby Magazine's 1 year celebration. What does it tell us? And where does it place Nana McBrown as a celebrity?
I think she has proven that you can be a star and still have a private life. This thing she did for a whole year no one seeing the baby's face, or I mean, it wasn't out there. It means that the fact that people say if you're a star, your life you cannot control. No, life, yeah. it is not true. If you want it out, it will be out. If you don't want it out, it will not be out. And now McBrown has proven another level of celebrity in Ghana, because for you to be a star is one thing, but to shine it on your child too, for the person to be a topic of interest. Because see, we have celebs and we have celebs, so Mr. Sammy. There are some stars in Ghana, trust me, I do YouTube. You post them, you don't even get like 10 views.
Did you say this? That's wickedness of the highest order. No, that's wickedness of the highest order.
You do?
Some people they claim to be stars.
Oh,
meanwhile, when Sammy Flex alone, I sit here and I digital Rasta records me, I can score like 5K. You bring some people, spend like almost 30 minutes and beyond with them, and still you are below that 1 key.
But if she's been able to make her daughter somebody that she's just one, for God's sake, 1 year, and then she's been able to break the internet, go on all the major YouTube blogs, all the websites.
Oh, she's everywhere.
Baby Max.
And all those who have published videos of Baby Max's birthday celebration. I just checked one of Zion Felix's videos on Baby Magazine, and they have over 111K.
Yes, and
views.
It's about an hour video.
Yes.
Many people are willing to invest their bundles and their monies to watch it. And that is another form of celebrity. That is another where would they from celebrities, and the rest are stars. Celebrity. Wow. Yeah, so Baby Maxine, she celebrated her first birthday, and of course, Nana McBrown, according to her, she said she had a pact with God that if God should give her a child, she was going to do something for the orphanage. So she also fulfilled her part of the promise, and then they went to build a canteen for Ashan orphanage. Yeah, so
I think it's in the Ashanti region.
Yes, Kondia was a Kodia. The Ashanti name is even more true. Yeah, so she also went to fulfill, and it was a whole celebration. It was a deba. I must say, one crab every deba star. Star in levels. It was a whole deba with this kete dancers, and I hear for near pastors I can see. It was a big deal. It was really a big deal with all these media houses, these big UTVs, the Zion Felix and the rest. They were all there to cover, and it has broken the net here in Ghana.
I trust.
The child is trending, and it's just amazing. I mean, people, these stars, most of our stars give birth and they don't make a big deal out of it. And now McBrown has found a way to make the child a star from scratch.
There is a revelation I want to do. As it stands now, Baby Magazine's YouTube channel has subscriber base of 74.7K subscribers.
Hey.
There are some artists in Ghana who have been around for over a decade. Their subscriber base is not even up to 30K. Meanwhile, they have been around over 1 decade, 10 years and beyond.
And beyond, doing music.
Charlie, I think Nana McBrown's celebrity status is no joke.
Yeah, it's another level. It's another level. It's like she is one celebrity that has conquered virtually every part of Ghana. You know, there are some celebs that are relegated to Accra.
Yeah.
And there are some celebs Kumasi. And there are some the northern parts. But now McBrown, because of her movie and the way the movie industry was, you know, it got to a point, almost all Ghanaians were enjoying the Kuma Wood. People were the CD part, and she has been around from that era up until now. So those who know Nana McBrown, it's a lot of people, and the children are still watching their movies now. Now, when you turn on the television, they are still showing Nana McBrown movies that 10 times movies, and people are still enjoying it. So Nana McBrown is that kind of celeb that cuts across every corner in Ghana. You can't enter any corner and then you ask Nana McBrown, they say nobody say Omunyo. At least if you pick 10 people, 5 for Nana McBrown, and that is a celebrity. She deserves to be celebrated. That's how come somebody like that can say, oh no, she can decide that I won't advertise for certain products, and she will still be here because she has done the most. Any artist can do. She's actually one of the richest actresses in Ghana.
I believe.
Yes.
I believe.
She's one of the richest. I mean, it's like one deal falls down and another part is raising. It's like she doesn't catch a break.
Look at her show on YouTube, the United Showbiz.
She doesn't catch a break. Okay, say acting, cut down. I'm sure if presented well, she'll pick up music and she will thrive as well. And now McBrown, she has proved, and with what she has done with the child, it's like she has set up a foundation for the child. It's like now people are interested.
And she's just 1 year old with 74K subscribers on YouTube.
And now people are
1 year.
1 year. People are interested in their child's life.
No, but it's serious, you. 1 year, she's not done anything, Nana McBrown had not even put her face on yet, but she already has 74 subscriber base on YouTube.
Yes, and you see, this is
74K rather.
Yeah, this is what we call branding. She has found a way, something that is not new. She has made it something that is worth yearning for.
Yeah. Because so now, showing your baby's face and they are doing a 1 year anniversary for a baby, we all do it, but it's among our friends and family.
So how then is she making the trends with just that thing that everybody does? That is somebody who is different. The thinking pattern is different from Obiade, because then Senka or who are calling the picture about Tianka and then yes, and what is it to talk about? But she found a way to make this thing historical and memorable, and that is a star for you.
I see. But do you think there is something special she can still do for Baby Magazine that will keep her trending for a longer time?
Yes, now the point is she has managed to put the child in the spotlight. And obviously,
because I know internationally, some people have kept some children's channel on YouTube and really they are making money.
Yes.
Almost every move by these children are money-making ventures.
Yes, so even now that she has finally showed the baby's face, she can be signing big deals for the babies now, because there are shops, bigger shops, the Joy and those things that they actually deal in children's stuff. We have people like Nestle who produce children food. All these people need brands like Nana McBrown affiliated brands to actually do some sport. So now the child can even be signing bigger deals now, even without she can be, because who doesn't want the child to wear something like Joy and not something that the child to be taking Cerelac. See the kind of hype she has put around the child. Any service audience or crying. Yeah, so she can be signing big deals. Someone like DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled has managed to make Nimana stars. And the kind of products they influence and the kind of deals the children sign, even the child Accra Foundation or no Accra Patapatana Foundation. So you can imagine, and now McBrown, she has set a good pace and a ready for this child, and she maintains that the child is a billionaire at best.
I see. All right, guys. So this is the time you also have to be smart. Don't make any mistake. Every small opportunity you get, utilize it well, and let's see how it goes. It is still the Diverse Talk with Tilly Akuanipa of Food Universe and even more. Now let's go on to one lady. It is still about the She Talks. We are talking about MzVee. As a matter of fact, ever since MzVee started her project after leaving Links Entertainment, she's someone that I have been enjoying, I have been admiring from her photos on social media and a second video out as well. I want to see those who are following her progress. Is she getting it right, or still you think there are some struggles here and there? Tilly, what have you been following, and what can you also tell us? Is she getting it right, or she's still struggling to get it right?
Yeah, I think she's doing her best, but comparing the level she left and where she has come now, I think she's still trying to get to that point MzVee reached in her career as an artist, because undoubtedly MzVee was one of the hottest female artists in Ghana
at the time,
at the time that she left. And I think now there seems to be a struggle, majorly because of how she left the scene and how she returned as well. Because she left the scene with no information, and then that gave people the chance to actually speculate things around her, create their own closures to fit how they think, and the people were speculating that she was pregnant. People said this, people said that, all that, and so now it drew the attention away from the songs and it came to other things like that. Now she came back, and instead of probably nipping or solving the issue at once, she gave herself the chance to go to every station to project whatever reason, which was the depression. And so now people wanting their own headlines, instead of pushing her whatever thing she was pushing, now focused on the depression. So now MzVee now is more known for depression than any other thing. Which is just bad.
Who would you blame? Would you blame the team for? Because I know Tilly, before she would come out, I'm sure they would coach her. Okay, you've been out. People are going to ask you about the Links Entertainment deal. I know she's not saying the exact happenings. That one I know. I don't need anybody to come from heaven to tell me, oh, everything MzVee is doing is just a photocopy to just overcome what really the issues are. And maybe they agreed on, just go and say you were depressed. Have they helped her? Because if maybe they had come out to say, we were not happy with links. We were not happy with their percentages, their dealings, and blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. We said we want to work out. That is fine. Now they have a way, or they come with a way to just tell us that, oh, these were the issues happening, which is depression. And now, like you said, she is an embodiment of depression. I'm sure when you mention depression in our space, the first name that will come will be MzVee than any other person. Yes. Meanwhile, she's not the only person who has said that.
Yes.
Papi Kojo and Co. has said that. But MzVee's depression story will lead everybody.
Yes, so you see, I think when she was coming back, if that was the cover story they wanted to use, fine. But then now you are coming back and you need people to focus on the music. And you want people to accept you the way you were before you left. So then why don't you, I was thinking they could have solved that depression bit and everything about links at just one press conference. Because the people were eager to hear from her. You left the scene with nothing. So now if you are coming back, everybody wants to hear why now they want to up, and then that they could have used the opportunity to solve all the questions, clear all the air, were you pregnant, this, solve it. But she didn't give herself. Yes, and then sure
that could have done the magic.
Yes, and then whatever press tour she was going was for her music solely, because whatever thing you wanted to ask, I've solved it. But unfortunately for her, she didn't do that, and then she went ahead, and then the first media person who heard that also depression, they dwelt on the depression, and then they left the sheriff she was promoting. And now it was going everywhere, depression, and I miss and now people now took the chance to that whichever thing she was avoiding with the links. The people were still asking whenever they opened their phone lines, all the people called, was it links? Why were they doing you this? Do you understand? Were you depressed because of links? Because they knew that you can't just get up and get depressed like that. Something might be yes. So I'm sure they knew that Ghanaians and we knew that
no, they are not dumb.
Something is going on down there, but then you are saying you are depressed. And so now obviously it's not every time that you get a star people coming out to say I was depressed. Depression is not a joke. So for a start to come and say I'm depressed, it's a big headline for them. They will get their clicks there. So then why should we focus on your song when you are giving us a better headline? But of course we could have done much. The media space could have also, I think if you are pushing the clicks, push her Sheriff too. Now unfortunately for her, people are pushing the depression over her art. So now MzVee, depression, MzVee. I listened to one of her shows on, I think, one of the stations like that. The whole time she was on there, it wasn't a show that she passed through. Like, it wasn't those shows that they fixed in entertainment. It's a whole entertainment. I think it was on a weekend. Can you believe the whole time was for depression? And they played the song once. And it wasn't even full. It was like 30 seconds of the song. And they spoke about depression. People called, now links, and now you and Kwame Eugene, now you and Kiddy. The whole time, and I was like, this lady's Sheriff did not solidify in Ghana, and yes, she has dropped another one.
Can we also shift the blame on ourselves, the media people? Yes, we understand they are looking for the clickbait and all that. We understand everyone wants the views. But can we also sometimes be professionals and know that, oh, she went to a certain TV platform. She spoke depression. So now that she's come to me, I should be smart to look for the next angle that has not been exhausted to speak about that. Can we say we are also not doing enough? We are being one way because she said depression on this channel. She comes here. We also have to make the depression headline.
Yeah, that's the point. Somebody said that Ghanaians, we've made the media space very cheap, and it is true. It's like we don't find a way to get. See, there are some celebrities in Ghana, that their kind of interviews are known for a particular reaction. That if you get another presenter to hold them on another conversation, you will see another part of that person that you never thought that person had, because they never got somebody to ask them the right questions. That's our problem with the media space. All of us are looking for headlines that will break the internet, that will make us being talked about.
The common ones.
Yes. So now they stoop low, and then the ones that will make everybody, hey, this depression. But how about what was it? What happened? What really happened? And now that she's back, what are the new things she wants to do? What is the vision? How can we help? Do you understand? Because you are trying to make a star anyways. So if you are trying to make a star and then we are going to focus on a star who is depressed, how is that going to work for us? So I think the media too, we really have to find a way.
We have also failed in a way.
Yeah, we have.
Some portions.
Not just with MzVee. See, what's her name? Moesha Budon had an interview, and it was a different part of Moesha. People picked that.
The CNN interview.
People picked just that one part, and they made a whole case about when you watch the whole interview, you saw another part of Moesha Budon because somebody gave her another platform. Ghanaians, we have that one-way platform, that controversy, something that is controversial.
That's the only thing.
I pay. But how about the person? The person's craft. She went on a high too. She's back, and all we can hear is depression.
I see. All right. So I also think that the handlers of MzVee, you guys should also manage this. When you are going on interviews, you can also propose some of your questions. You can also propose some areas you want to talk about to the producers, or better still to the presenters. Yes, some presenters cannot be so smart to know that, let me give them variety of questions to answer. They are still going to rely on what they read earlier before the interview. You can't blame them. Anybody comes with a different understanding and a different level of knowledge in our industry. So handlers of MzVee, this is your second song. This is your second video. But I believe when you yourselves, you do your roundtable discussion and you ask yourself, were we able to register with the first one, which was the Sheriff? You did not. Unfortunately, you've not finished talking about the depression and you've released the new one. What's the title?
Who are you?
Who are you? I'm not even too common with the title. Who are you? Guys, you can do better. If the guys will not give you what you want, dictate for them, lead them on to what you guys will also benefit from, and after that you're good to go. If you are going to follow them, then I can assure you that throughout the year you talk about depression. And trust me, it will not go well for you. Anyways, now let's move on. Still talking about the diverse talk with Tilly Nipa. We are going to have a discussion on the FDA ban and matters arising. We've talked about Shatawale, we've talked about Edem and Co. Now, because this is the diverse talk, we pay more critical attention to the females in our industry. And when she keeps saying, Ghana, wake up. Ghana, wake up. Ghana, wake up. It is 6 a.m. and we are still sleeping after the several advices from Wendy Shea. Efia Schwarzenegger has also added her voice to it. Edem has added his voice to it, as well as Shatawale. But of course, Tilly is more tilted towards the she's. Let's listen to how she'll talk. Let's clear the he's before we go to the she's. Edem, Shatawale, what are they saying on the FDA ban?
Yes, so Edem is saying that if you think we can influence people to drink alcohol, don't you think we can influence them to drink responsibly?
That is also true. I think I also saw that tweet and I said, yeah, Edem is saying something right.
Yes, so if you think I am that powerful enough to say go and do something,
you should
believe that I'm powerful enough to say don't do it, or do it another way. I think this whole FDA thing is now. I was shocked when I learned that this thing has been in existence for 5 years, and it's now that I don't go past their noses and that they've seen that it is a
we were all sleeping. When the Shea kept telling us, Ghana, wake up, but no one was waking up.
And even for her, I think she woke up when she lost a deal.
Yes, I believe.
Yes, because she came one afternoon, we were all there now, she came to tweet that she lost thousands of dollars a deal, mostly because FDA says she can't. Yes, advertise. And even that's the backlash she had. The backlash that
happy belated birthday to you,
yeah, and that she's selfish, and that do they know how this influence of alcohol can change their life and all that. And I'm saying that people are doing other drugs that no celeb is advertising. People are doing, and it is solid. People are doing a lot of things in Ghana. Tramon.
Now I hear there is one cough mixture that the boys
mix and all that. See, I think Ghana, we have a bigger problem, and Ghana, let me say this thing wrong. Ghana, we like to punish than to correct. When there's a problem, instead of us to correct the problem, we want to find people to punish.
I agree.
And that is a big problem. You are saying we are going to influence, they are going to influence minors. See, I live at a junction, Opana in Kwaranket and Kitty Guho, Nick Dot, near the bomb and on the wall. Any domo any boa pacha ni chacha or two. A policeman is standing right there now on this survey. I shall air bomb come air picking it up. Not original hole. I know they went to me and correct it. FDA there celeb be or thing maybe there now. I don't know now, but do you understand? It's like where the problem was, when they have the chance to actually tackle the problem or correct it, they don't want to correct. They want to find people to use as scapegoats. So there was the use of punishment if you are not going to teach me the right way. This young children, no, I think if we want to address something, we have to address. Parents have to set up. Parents have to sit up in Ghana, Pam, because I feel say if you train your child well, me, I don't drink alcohol. And I know why I don't drink alcohol, and it's some lashing I took from my mother some time ago, which I'll never forget. For drinking alcohol somewhere I was supposed to drink. Okay. Or so then I know now, but I won't drink alcohol because I know said no. And maybe because of something like that. You understand? If our parents can instill that kind of discipline in us, you don't. Which star habit I see? DJ Khaled or advertising alcohol. I follow DJ Khaled. He's only celeb I follow. Only star Ghana or no problem follow. And if he's influencing, if he's doing something like that, I could have also go and say DJ Khaled. But I know say no. There's this woman somewhere who has shown me some other things some time ago. So if you are able to hold our children solid, we shouldn't blame stars for coming to impact on children. And besides, what is a minor doing watching a movie or watching alcoholic baby that is supposed to be in school? Why is your child not in school? I mean, I know it's a bigger conversation. That part is a bigger conversation. They should find a way of nipping the problem in the bud than trying to punish people for it.
I see. Now, Tilly, do you think a united force of our celebrities, like the way Adam is coming out now, the Fiasha's niggas, when they say Shatawal, the way they are coming up now, do you think really if they come together, they can go to FDA and change their fortunes? I have spoken to the FDA, I think, public affairs lady. Yeah. She tells me for the law, they are not ready to rescind that decision. They are not ready to do any removal or addition. It is the way it is. You are a celebrity. No, you can't advertise alcohol. Can they really still come together with that united front to change some one or two?
And nothing is impossible. You know, I think for Ghana per se, let me say Africa or Ghana, let's not write to Ghana. I've noticed that whenever Ghana a law has an international appeal to it, we are forced to adhere to it strictly. I don't know if it is to impress those, because this rule, they claim is part of World Health Organization. And as long as it is not a thing that was created here in Ghana for Ghanaians, our leaders will do everything they can just so that they will create a perfect picture in the eyes of these people. But then it is affecting your people. You know your people. You are the leader of Ghana. Those people are making laws that they think it will help, but you are on the ground. You are the ground unit. You know that this thing is not working for my people because alcoholic drink. In Pennyphone, there was some people advertise. You go, you show your card before you get it at certain ages. So
no, there are some places you cannot even enter to start.
You can't do
the
it.
Moment you enter, I remember I went to a club in the USA. I've forgotten the state though. I think it's one of the New York or Bronx. We were supposed to go for a club. And you know, because of my height, they actually thought I was a small. I said, you guys, can't you see there is even white in my beard? They said, no. I should show my passport or my ID card. Really, we showed myself, James Kweku, and some other guys. We had to show our ID cards for them to confirm that really we are above the mark. Yes. Before they allowed us in.
But Mr. Ba, these same people that you think we are going to influence, some of them are sitting at beer bars, serving people. So why are you not finding a way to solve the problem from the core rather than? Because I don't know what tasting be done on who you are copying. We feel you know, never feel no, so no more see everything at home. See, for me, I know my mother boom, I wanted to say it got to a point in my life, but I was very young, but now me boo. Yes, you understand. I didn't need a star to influence me. I got the influence somewhere from the house. So they knew they had to nip it in the bud
right was there. Someone who was not a celebrity
yes.
influenced you to start drinking?
To do it. So you don't, the celebs are not there to influence us. Or I mean, they are not doing that for us. There is a problem. The canker is in the house.
Okay, now let me ask the last set of questions and we wrap up. The celebrities who have been involved in this discussion, are they saying the right things? The Fia Schwarzeneggers, the Adams, and the Shatawalis, are they saying the right things, or they are adding more comic to it? Because I saw a Shatawale saying that henceforth he wants to change his name to Shata Ukechukwu to be signed by Nigeria. In fact, I've not paid attention to what Fia Schwarzenegger has said, but I've seen Adam's tweet where like he just even re-echoed that if we can tell people to drink, same way we can tell them to minimize the level of drinking. Are they saying the right things? Finally, before we wrap up.
Well, I think after they heard the FD, I think your show they listened. Yeah. After they heard the woman say it was cast in stone and all that, I think they are trying to give other points to let the woman or to let the FDA see it from another perspective. I mean, considering someone like Adam. So if you think we have a lot of influence, why don't you trust us that we can use that same influence in a positive way, even though we are advertising this? So I think he is bringing another point, trying to let them see through another lens. But someone like Tawale, Fia Schwarzenegger, and right now some of them have added insults to it. And then some of them obviously have added humor to it. But the point is that these people are doing something wrong, and you are trying to let them see the way. So if you are trying to, it's like telling Obi I was saying as what the Nipa was said the thing is cast in stone. So then if you are trying to let them see another way to it, why don't you find a unified front to go and speak on your behalf, or find a way to address the issue, let them mellow, let them drop their almost in order to listen, rather than attacking them. Now you going to attack us, so they even raise their fences high, because they'll find rebuttals to whatever you say. Yeah. Someone like Fia Schwarzenegger was full-time insult on them. I'm like, please, you can't solve a matter like this with insults. So now my problem is the bodies, the creative bodies that we have in Ghana. What are they doing to help these people? I'm sure this law, they didn't just pass it. I'm sure people sat down, stakeholders sat down, and then now waiting for 5 years. That's my point. If you've been able to live with the deal, the ban for 5 years, why now? I'm sure that Don Quoting that has actually dropped the scale. Has removed the thing from people's eye, and they're now seeing it clearly. But of course, nothing is impossible. Rules are made for people, not people made for rules. So we can actually go and talk about it. But I think the way they are going about it, with the insults and the humor and all, when you break us, someone now can say,
so some round table with them. Go to them.
Let them know.
Let's have a discussion.
When issue like this has actually gone there.
Yeah, I think I saw photos.
Yes, and I'm sure they are trying to find a way. At least, baby, I don't know they can't say. International social media and their term and near humor, because you want people to take you serious and you are misbehaving. How will they take you serious?
All right, thank you so much, Tilly Ekuenipa, for giving us all the beautiful gist here on Sammy Flex TV under the Diverse Talk umbrella. And I believe today has been very educative, if not entertaining. It is not all the time that we have to just laugh. Sometimes after spending your data, you still have to go home knowing that, okay, I learned this word or two from the discussion, and it has been good. Tilly is still in the food business, so those who would want to do the food universe business, you have a cookery or maybe an eatery joint, you can always contact Food Universe on all the social media handles for them to give you the gist you need to enjoy publicity from all spheres of life. Next week we're still going to give you another edition of the Diverse Talk, so get ready. Who is that beautiful lady you want us to discuss? Who is that beautiful celebrity that you want us to talk about? Sammy Flex TV and my people, we are ready to do that for you. Tilly, thank you so much. If there is something you want to share, you can share it before we wrap up.
So aside the food deal, I actually also write entertainment articles. That is why I can say something like this.
Yeah,
so
I know.
I drop most
and the people on Showbiz Agenda are loving you.
Oh, yeah, I thank them. So they can follow odateghnews.com where I put all my entertainment articles and
odateghnews.com. Okay.
Yes, so
that's the website.
Yeah, that's the website. So that's why I put all my articles. So probably if you're an artist and you want somebody to write a story about you, I could actually write a great story about you, push it out there. Yes, so it's food and entertainment.
That's what's up. Thank you so much. My name is Sammy Flex. She has been Tilly Akuyadipa, and of course, same way you can look for her on all the platforms. Let's make it happen. Thanks to Digital Rasta. He is also Currency, and to Richie Flex. They are the producers and directors of the show. Let's do it again some other time. We are out of here.